Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Coming up this week, crowds at Shanghai Disneyland are trashing the place, and it's not even open yet. SeaWorld posts another loss for the first quarter, and tiered pricing has come to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and I'm not sure yet, but I may have a rant on that a little later on. Also, we're joined by a very special guest today. You will know him as the host of the Big Fat Panda Show on YouTube. John Sakari is with us. We'll be talking to him in a little bit. All that coming up next. From the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida, this is the Diz Unplugged. This is the Diz Unplugged, episode 884 for the week of May 10th, 2016. The Diz Unplugged is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel, experts at helping you plan the perfect Disney vacation. Visit them on the web at www.dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show, coming to you live from the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined at the table this week by my good friends, Kathy Whirling.
Hi, everybody.
Teresa Eccles.
Hi.
Julie Martin.
Hi.
And Teresa's high, just so everybody's on the same page and you wonder why she's acting even more bizarre than usual. She's pumped up on pills. And, of course, back in the production nook all by his lonesome, our producer, Craig Williams.
Whoa, that's
Hello.
a close shot.
It is. I like it that way.
Not used to.
Thank you.
And as I mentioned, we have a special guest at the table with us this week, John Sakari, also known as John Panda.
Hey, everyone.
From the Big Fat Panda Show. How you doing, John?
I'm very excited to be here. I know for you guys it's like old hat, but for me it's like, wow.
Well, glad to have you.
Thank you.
I have a couple things coming up in housekeeping. First, obviously, John and Kevin are not here as they are on vacation out in Hawaii at Aulani, and they sent through a little video that I thought we'd play. We put it up on Facebook this morning, but here's a little something that they sent us yesterday.
Hi guys, aloha from Aulani. Aloha! Just want to give you a little bit of a taste of what our vacation is like. See you soon!
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my mic was off. That was very cute. Makes me want to be out in Aulani again. But so John and Kevin are having a good time, and they will be back like in 16 weeks or something.
Yeah.
They're out there forever.
2017, August, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So, also, want to remind everybody we are still running our contest where you can win a 5-day, 4-night stay at a Disney Deluxe Resort. All you need to do is go either onto Facebook or Twitter and tell us why you'd want to stay at a Disney Deluxe resort using the hashtag WhyIWantDeluxe. And we are going to select one person at random from everybody who's posted using that hashtag next Monday night. And we will announce the winner Tuesday on our show next week. So head out to Facebook or Twitter, and Twitter. Enter as many times as you want. Just make sure you're posting different things each time, that you're not just reposting the same thing over and over again, because it'll get ignored. So just use the hashtag WhyIWantDeluxe. And if you don't know what a hashtag is, it's the number sign on your phone or your keyboard. It's the number sign is a hashtag. So hashtag WhyIWantDeluxe. 5 days, 4 nights at a Disney Deluxe resort. Can't beat that. So we will announce the winner on the show live next week. So go ahead and do that now. Or not now, because you're watching me, but at some point. Also want to remind everybody about this week's shows. The Dreams Unlimited Travel podcast that went up yesterday was all about booking moderate resorts. And do you remember what next week's show is, Craig?
Booking value.
Booking value resorts. Kind of makes sense. We did deluxe last week, moderates this week, value next week. And that's every Monday. DizUnplugged.com. You can also check out all the Dreams Unlimited Travel shows at youtube.com/Dreams Unlimited Travel. Also, every Monday, the Disneyland edition of the Diz Unplugged with Tom Bell and his team. And this week, Tony Spatel has a review of the breakfast menu at Rancho del Zocalo, which I think I'm mispronouncing, but
Yep. And then they also have him and Tom have a vlog from that review too on our Diz Unplugged YouTube channel. If you want to also be able to watch a little bit with what they did instead of always listening like in the past.
Yeah, I saw that. There was a cute vlog that they did. So DizUnplugged.com, you can find those shows. You can also subscribe to that show, The Dream Show, all our shows on iTunes. And, of course, every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, DizUnplugged.com, the universal edition of the Diz Unplugged with Craig Williams and other people. What are you doing this week, Craig? Do you even know yet?
Yeah, this week we have our review of the Hard Rock Cafe at Universal City Walk. A little bit shocking.
It was. I was there with them yesterday. Should I give them? Since I won't be on your show, can I at least say what I thought?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I was blown away by how good it was.
Oh.
I got to be honest. I went in expecting, because the last couple times I've been there, it was, it's a Hard Rock Cafe. I was blown away by how good it was, and I was blown away by how inexpensive it was. We had 4 adults. Everybody had appetizers. Everybody had main courses. Everybody had desserts. And the bill was $118?
Whoa.
For 4 people.
That's good.
That's very good.
So, I got to say, for me, I can't speak for the rest of the team, but I will say for me, the Hard Rock Cafe at City Walk was a huge surprise, because I really expected it to suck on levels that nothing has ever sucked before. And is that me or you, Craig?
It shouldn't be me.
Okay. So that's Thursday. If you want to hear what the rest of them think, you really don't need to tune into that show now. I've just told you everything you need to know. But in the event you care about what Craig thinks and the rest of them, 1 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, DizUnplugged.com. And what else do we have for housekeeping?
We also have Rhino's show, Diz Pop.
Oh, that's right.
You'll see an episode come up at some point this Friday with whatever pop culture news he finds relevant happening this week.
And
that's what he does.
I got to say, we're getting excellent feedback on that show.
Yeah, and just so people know, I think I mentioned it last week. I'll mention it again. Rhino and Oliver are kind of doing a little bit of a video show with the actual pop culture news, and then that's getting released on Fridays. And then as Rhino and I are doing as we see stuff that we feel like is worth reviewing, movies, we just did Captain America Civil War review this past weekend. We're releasing those as audio only, just so it's something a little different for all the listeners out there who always complain that there's too much video. We're giving you a little something special too. So,
But then they complained that we're not releasing the audio from the Friday video show.
it is. It is. That's also being released.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, it's super special.
Because
for
originally he
audio.
wasn't going to.
Yeah, and then he changed his mind.
Okay.
It's Rhino.
Because you complained.
He gives in easily.
And we got a complaint that I just want to address this. I'm not going to mention names, but we got a complaint this week that the Dreams Unlimited travel show was too much about promotion. It's a travel agency. They're doing the show to drum up business. We don't do it on this show. We don't do it in any of our shows. We mention the travel agency at the top of the show, and for the most part, we keep it out of the rest of it. That show was designed to drive business to Dreams Unlimited Travel and do it in an entertaining way, and I think John, Kevin, and Tracy have done a phenomenal job with that. But that's what the show is. But somebody whining that it's too much promotion. Knock it off. It's a travel agency, not a halfway house. Okay. Anything else in housekeeping? Now that I've got that out of my system?
No.
Anybody? Nothing?
Welcome back, Happy.
You want to talk about the Welcome Center, Teresa?
No. I can.
Oh, I don't know if it's being picked up on camera, but like her eyes are like sheets of glass.
They are not.
They
Okay.
are.
I work at this place called the Disboards Welcome Center, 6550 North Atlantic Boulevard, Suite
Avenue.
Is it Avenue? Okay.
Sweet. B is in boy.
Sweet B.
I'm here to help you out, baby.
Come stop by and visit me. I'm there most days.
When are you open?
We are open basically now every day but Tuesday, starting next week. But you won't find me there on Sundays or Tuesdays. But we're open. Stop by.
Sunday because she has her religious services, the devil worship. She sacrifices
I have a
stray
little
animals.
closet in my home with candles.
You know this
and stuff
obsession
like
about
that.
cats that she has?
Yeah.
You know why? They're sacrifices.
It's all about, no, we worship Klaus. Like a big Buddha. No, stop by and visit because it breaks up the day and gets me
Distracts her from working.
distracts me from working. Yep, that's it.
Okay, can I add something? You know how you always say go to Disneyland? I just came back from Disneyland.
Oh, that's right.
You need to go to Disneyland, people. If you're a fan of Disney World and you want to see where it all started and get in touch with your Disney roots, go to Disneyland.
You know, somebody just posted on my old Facebook page, which I'm going to remind everybody, I'm not updating that page anymore. We've moved over to the, for lack of a better term, fan page. So there'll be a link to it, and there is a link to it in the show notes, right? All of our pages?
Yep.
So follow me on that if you want to catch anything. But somebody just posted on my page this morning that they listened to me and they went to Disneyland and had an amazing experience. Just quote Steve Porter, because that's what he says for everything. Amazing experience.
I've never been.
Oh,
I've never.
Oh
you
my
have to
God.
Heretic.
go. You have to
I
go.
know.
Heretic.
I
What's
feel like I'm going to be
that
out of my
about?
realm. I love Disney World. I'm going to
No, you have to go because
No, it's
to
just
me it was like, I don't want to offend anybody, but it was like a religious
Oh
experience.
my gosh,
It's like,
Panda,
That's what I
man,
hear.
what's that
you
about?
have to go back
I'm
and
not a big fan of flying, but I will go.
oh,
I
you
wanna
have
go.
to go.
Take a train
No,
or a
can't.
bus.
you want to be there in a week. By the time you get there, it's time to turn around and come back. No, it's completely different. It's a completely different experience than.
It's a vacation.
Yeah, pay attention. Through the month of June, we're doing a whole bunch of stuff on this
All right,
Disneyland trip
I'll
we
brush-
just did. We will educate you
I will
on
brush up on my Disneyland.
why you need to go to Disneyland. So yeah, I might as well mention that. Yeah, the month of June is all about Disneyland. On the site, we've got some absolutely incredible content that we put together from our trip beginning of April. And as I've been going through it, it's been I'm just blown away by how good this, especially the video content's amazing. So I'm going to have a bunch of special shows. We have 4 special shows going up each week, or one show a week throughout the month of June. Every Monday, they'll be up, starting, I think it's June 6th. And we're giving away a whole bunch of prizes that month, including a trip to Disneyland.
Oh, can I enter?
Oh, maybe
No.
maybe I will be going.
Right?
So that's coming up in June. We'll give you some more details when that gets closer. But yeah, June 6th that starts. And we're just going to have a ton of really had to freelance people to help with the video. That's how much video we produced.
Wow.
That it would have been too much for us to have processed it. So we had to bring people in. So, all right. Anything else? Anything else? Okay. Then let's talk about the news. The first news story I want to talk about is this, and I'm surprised this story was this popular on the Diz. This got a lot of page views. That Shanghai Disneyland, it's not even open yet. And like these crowds have been like forming around the park, and they trashed the place. They trashed like the outside area of the park. They're like graffiti and pulling up the landscaping.
In
and
anger?
No,
No.
I think
Just how they are.
Kathy at Dreams Unlimited Travel.
I even caught that one. Ooh.
No, I mean,
Even through the haze of drug addiction.
I caught that one. Oh, Kathy.
No.
It's just the way they are.
No, I've read several articles that they say that that's because I've been thinking about that ever since I read that article. How much research did Disney do before they decided to put the park there? That different articles said that's in their culture. The things that they were doing is like
Are
how they-
cultural.
Yes,
To poop in the flower bed?
Well, I don't know about that part, but just like how they treat the different parks.
Fresh
and things.
fertilizer.
They were dropping
Yeah.
kids off in the.
That's what that picture's
Yeah, if
supposed
you look
to
at
be.
Exhibit A here on the left where the circle is,
Oh
some
my-
people are
oh
saying the
my
little
God.
girl is pooping. And the
Well,
mom's
it's certainly
helping her.
she's certainly in the right position for it. So, wow, I didn't even pick that up.
My Lord, baby Jesus, what the crap is that about?
Well,
That's messed
crap
up.
is exactly what it's about.
Poor baby.
I know.
They're
right?
saying that they've been leaving trash all over the grounds, walking through the landscaping, vandalizing light posts. And this is in an area known as Disneytown, which is a shopping district similar to Disney Springs, located right outside the park's entrance. So, now this park is scheduled to open a little over a month. And I will say that the video that's being leaked out of that park, that Tron light cycle
Oh, looked
coaster,
great.
Yeah.
we can see where the money went.
Yeah.
I mean, they've spent how much on it? $4 billion on this park?
Yeah, in their castle. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean looks ridiculous. You can see where the money was spent. And I know somewhere we've got a link somewhere to on the disc, we've got a link to.
Whose castle do they have?
It's kind of like a mix, right? But it's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of like ours, but much bigger and a lot to do inside.
Yeah. Everything's much different there because the Chinese culture is so far off of an Americanized popular culture.
Right?
No, so I read a lot about it too. Like Kathy, apparently with like Tokyo Disneyland, that is like all of that is so heavily influenced by American pop culture, but that's also the Japanese culture. They look to what we do, we
Yeah,
look to what they
right.
do, and it's back and forth. With the Chinese, they are so unaware. Like their Pirates of the Caribbean has nothing to do with our rides because all they know of Pirates is the movies that made it over there. They don't know about the original story and like the original attraction. And so their castle, obviously they don't have castles in China, so that's why theirs is this giant mecca that's completely different from any castle Disney's made before. So everything's just a little slightly different. They don't have Main Street USA. They have this like almost kind of like enchanted story where it's all based heavily off of Disney characters. So everything's just slightly different. It'll be the most unique Disney park for sure.
Now, if any of you are going to be out in Shanghai for the opening, we'd love to have you vlog for us while you're out there. So, what is it? Craig at DisneyInfo.com.
Yep.
Send him an email. Love to have you vlog for us if you're going to be out there. All right. The other story I wanted to talk about was SeaWorld's first quarter numbers. The news continues to be negative. There was a loss in attendance and an overall net loss in the first quarter. And they are attributing that to a decrease in Brazilian tourists as well as a decrease in local pass holders. Their net loss was $46.9 million, and their stocks dropped by 5%. The stock is now down to $18.49 a share.
Whoa,
Yeah.
jeez.
Chief Executive Officer Joel Manby said, quote, "We are a company in transition, and we are taking, action to reposition the company for the long term. The evolution of the SeaWorld brand will not happen overnight, but we have taken the most important and significant first steps." I agree with him on that. That's not marketing crap. That's actually true. This is a company in transition. And I got to say something, just from what I've seen, Joel Manby has the most unenviable position of any CEO in America, I think, right now. And he's taken it like a champ, and he's really seems to be making a lot of changes that I think in the long term are going to save that park.
How long in the world of business, how long do they give you? I know they say the quarter's down. Do they give you 6 months? Do they give you a year?
It varies. It really I think it depends on the company, on the situation. The main goal on Wall Street is buy low, sell high. And so I think right now, I don't know how much lower this stock is going to go. I don't think it's going to go much lower. I think this might be the last quarter or one of the last quarters where they're reporting a loss. So I think by the end of the year, we should see something start to turn around. With the announcements they made that they're ending the orca breeding program, they're not going to replace orcas as they die. They're going to move more into
polar bears.
Did they? I don't think they went with polar. Did they go
No,
with polar
it
bears?
died. Their polar bear died.
It died?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they said that.
I don't know. I don't know if
The
they are.
last-
I don't know if it's
I
extending to
hope
other
they don't replace
species.
it. You know.
I hope. I don't know if they've extended that to other species.
Yeah.
But I know with the orcas, that was the big announcement they made.
I think the problem is people don't know what are they transitioning to. Is it going to be more of just a theme park without animals? I think some people are under the impression that the orca shows have stopped already, where they haven't.
No, they haven't. That's my understanding, is that it's going to transition more into a theme park environment, rides, educational type things. I had said that, maybe what they need to do is just like cement Shamu Stadium, not with Shamu in there, but cement the stadium, use that land to create some kind of really like top-notch interactive attraction.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Pump $150 million, $200 million into an attraction that will make everybody's jaw drop that isn't a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because every attraction they seem to add is a roller coaster. So do something, we're sitting here talking about Shanghai Disneyland, and we're talking about the Tron Light Cycles and Pirates of the Caribbean. Disney spent major money on those, and it's going to pay off for them in the long run with the kind of attendance they'll get. This is what SeaWorld needs to do. They need a killer attraction as opposed to a killer whale.
Yeah.
And regardless of what you think about whether, I've made my opinions on Blackfish very clear. Regardless of what you think, it doesn't matter anymore. The damage is done, and SeaWorld has to move forward. How do they do that? And I think, they've taken the right first steps. I think the next thing they need to do is announce, we are making this massive capital investment in one amazing attraction that is going
That's
to...
unique. Completely
right,
unique.
completely
to them.
unique, and something where people are saying, okay, you know what? I got to go and check this out. How many Disney fans for how many years said, I will never step foot in Universal? And then they opened Harry Potter, and guess what? You're stepping foot in Universal. Mm-hmm. So they can absolutely come back from this. But that's the next thing that, from my standpoint, the next thing they need to do is start showing that we're investing in our infrastructure. This is what we're switching to. Now, whether or not they can get the money together to do that, given that their stock price is in the toilet, I don't know. But if they find somebody willing to take that chance, if they find the money to do it, they need to do it. So,
yeah, and I mean, they tried with whenever they debuted their penguin attraction a couple years ago, but the problem with that was there was so much hype surrounded in it and the trackless ride system, and then the lines were ridiculous, like 90 minutes for it when everything else at SeaWorld was dead. And then you got on it, and it was one of the most underwhelming experiences in the world that you just wish, well, I wish I would have walked in the exits, just looked at the penguins and left, and I would have been much happier.
Start poaching Imagineers. Seriously. Do what Universal did. They poached a lot of great Disney Imagineers, and that's where the ideas were coming from. And so now, like I said, part of this is something that we've been talking about as well, is the traffic from Brazil. And, people are wondering why we're having issues. Resort occupancy at Disney World for the summer is not what it's supposed to be. It's not what it's been in years past. And a big part of that is that Brazil is in a recession. And as a result, tourism is not up as much as we had hoped. And it's also affecting a lot of the stores, a lot of the outlets on iDrive, especially a lot of the off-site hotels, which rely heavily over the summer on that business, are being affected by it. Manby also said that pass holder attendance has also decreased because SeaWorld is beginning to reduce some of their discounting. I do think we've learned I do think what we've learned in our season pass offer in Orlando is perhaps we moved a little too quickly. We eliminated the buy one, get one entirely. A lot of those customers are very, very price sensitive. Look, you don't start taking away discounts when you're posting quarter-over-quarter losses every 3 months. You don't start pulling discounts. That's kind of basic. You ask the question, how long will investors give them to turn things around? If they're doing the right things, they'll give them a lot of leeway. If they're doing stuff like that too much, they're not.
Okay.
So, it all depends. It all depends. But, and I haven't been to SeaWorld, not because of Blackfish or anything like that. I just haven't. There's nothing compelling me to go over there.
That's it. That's why that attraction is needed, what
Yes.
you said. Yeah.
There's nothing compelling me to go there. And, I'm pro SeaWorld. I'm not affected by Blackfish. I thought Blackfish was a hit job done by domestic terrorists. And I'll stand by that. But here I am. I'm on your side, and I'm not compelled to go there. So, impress me.
Yeah, they need to mix it up a little bit.
Need to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brews, band, and barbecue isn't going to do it for me.
Right.
Bruising who?
Band. No, it's band, brew, and barbecue.
Okay.
It's when they do. It's kind of like their food and wine festival for rednecks.
Okay.
Hey, I am not a redneck, but I enjoy that event very much.
Yeah, he's a redneck.
Yeah.
I'm not. I love
No,
beer.
you're not. I know plenty.
You love beer, country music, and barbecue.
No,
redneck.
I hate country music. I like the acts that they bring in, like Steve Miller Band and a lot of the more classic 70s, 80s people out there. That's my style.
Okay. All right, you're not a redneck.
Thank you.
And that's not a bad thing to be a redneck.
No, I married one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did too. What's that about?
You married a cowboy?
Oh, Kylie. Close enough.
Oh, my. Oh,
Cowgirl.
my. Someone's going to get a whipping from the missus.
Nah, she doesn't listen.
I'll call her.
All right, so the other big story this week, for me anyway, I don't know about for you people, was the announcement that they're doing tiered pricing for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Let me get the facts out first before I say anything else. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party runs on select dates from September 2nd through October 31st. Tickets will start at $72 for adults and $67 for children. And, depending on the date you're going, will go up to $105 for adults and $100 for children, and that's on Halloween night. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party will take place on select nights from November 7th through the 22nd of December. Tickets start at $86 for adults and $81 for children. Go up to $99 for adults and $94 for children as it gets closer to Christmas. Discounts are available for annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members. They're also rolling out a new premium dessert package. So if the $110 a person you're paying to go to this party isn't enough, The premium dessert package will include a reserved viewing area, a viewing location on Main Street, USA, for the Mickey's Booty You Halloween Parade, followed by desserts at the Tomorrowland Terrace and viewing for the Happy Hallowishes Nighttime Spectacular. Desserts will include items like chocolate dipped strawberries, chocolate mousse, ice cream, cheeses and fruits. Beverages will include sparkling cider, hot chocolate, signature lemonades, specialty Halloween specialties.
We thought you said Jesus and fruits.
Cheeses.
Jesus and fruit. Okay.
It's a very
As
special
well as
event.
coffee and tea for mediocre desserts, and a crappy viewing location for Hallowishes fireworks. $69 per adult in addition to what you're paying to get in. $39 children ages 3 to 9. Reservations can be made by calling 407 WDW-DINE, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, look, I've been pretty forgiving with a lot of the things that they've been doing. The after hours thing I thought was great. And I had a great time. I enjoyed it at $150. I'm going to enjoy it even more at $75 for annual pass holders. You know, the early morning thing you can pay $70 for and get breakfast. I'm hearing great things about that from people. People really seem to be enjoying it. So I've been pretty forgiving about this. This is where I draw the line, though. At $105 to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? No. Sorry, no. I go back and listen over the last how many years. I love this party. And at $72 for adults, or $69 for adults, $72 for adults, in those dates in September. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. No question. At $105, they're out of their minds.
If it cut down on the crowds.
If it cut down on the crowds.
You wouldn't think that little bit of extra money was worth it for you?
You know, not when I got, for $150, I got 3 hours in that park, and it was basically, I had it to myself.
Okay, so now you're talking like $20 more, and it's supply and demand. They're hoping, right? That's the reasoning behind it is to cut down the crowds.
No, the reasoning behind it is they know that's what
people are
PR
gonna pay it
says.
anyway.
That's what PR says. Oh, it's to help manage the crowd. No, it's not.
No.
It's they know they're going to get crowds on those dates, and that's why. And they're just trying. Hashtag thanks Shanghai because. But, I was thinking about this the other day. Remember when the price of oil went through the roof? And the airlines all said, well, now we have to have all these extra fees because we have to pay for this oil and blah, 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 blah. And what happened when the price of oil came back down?
Oh, they left the price
Did
right
those
exactly
baggage
where they
fees?
were.
No. The airlines for years were looking for a justification to add those fees. And the oil boom, the collapse in or the spike in the oil prices gave them the excuse they were looking for. Guess what? Disney's found their baggage fees.
Their oil.
They found their oil spike.
I don't really think the 105 is going to scare people away for the Halloween party.
$105 for a party should scare anybody away.
It should. And I said, we've been to the parties when it's been sold out. And as great as the party was, it wasn't as enjoyable as when we went for that after hours thing and we had the park to ourselves.
Keep the fireworks, keep the parade, clear Main Street for me. And I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
Okay? And I just feel that, it also, in my opinion, completely screws parents that really want to take their kids to this, but they're not going to take their kids out of school 2 weeks after school starts in September. So they have to go in October. And now you're getting stuck with this price hike. I don't know. I think I think they are they're on a tear with this pricing. They are tone deaf to all the criticism they're getting when the words money grab and not worth it are being attached to your brands at the rate that it's happening to Disney, and you're just doubling down. At some point, you got to listen. and say, maybe we need to back off. Maybe this isn't what we want to be known for. Because 20 years ago, you were known for service and quality. Now you're known for being ridiculously expensive. I love it, and I pay it.
That's the problem. We pay it. We need
pay it.
We need to vote with our
hold on.
dollars.
We pay it. What's going to start happening, though, is the people that sustain those crowds, who are not us.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They're not us. They're just the regular people in the world who, hey, let's go to Disney World.
Now, you don't think that after hours they saw that 150 wasn't doing it, and that's why we got the $75?
Oh, they couldn't fill it.
Right.
They couldn't fill it.
So they're listening if we vote with the dollars.
I think if you're going to raise the price, my criticism has been they've done the same things every year at the Halloween.
Yeah, let's have a new fireworks.
Do
Let's have a
something new.
Parade.
Show me that my extra money is going towards something other than you're just collecting extra money.
Like
from
the
me.
Hocus Pocus show.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
something for the Halloween show, too, yeah.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when people are spending $100 a ticket to get into the Halloween party. And let's see what happens if the crowds are ridiculous and what kind of backlash they get. Think Villains Unleashed a few years ago.
That was a disaster.
And the
Yeah.
disaster that ensued with that. So, I don't know. I'm just feeling like this one, I think on this one they jumped the shark.
Yeah.
I
We'll see
think they
if
jumped
next
the
year
shark.
it stays the same.
We'll see. I mean, look, I could be wrong. If they fill it and everybody's happy with it and nobody's really complaining about the price, then yeah, this is going to be our new baggage fee. This is going to be the airline version of the baggage fee.
I think you're going to see less whole families doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to pick and choose which kid you're taking,
Which one is my favorite today?
right? I mean,
Go bring Billy a
Grace,
Tootsie
you can go
Roll
to the Christmas
outside the
party.
gate.
Stella, you got to pick a party, And
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Pick a
yeah,
party. You're
pick
not
a
going to
party.
do both.
You can't do both. And for me, I'm going to pick that after hours thing because it's less people. Stella can't handle the crowds. So the last time we did the Halloween party, it was way packed. Remember that, Kathy?
Oh, yeah.
And she couldn't do it. But this after hours with the pass holder discount, that's going to play in my favor. So.
So, all right, that'll do it for the news. We're going to move on to rapid fire. We'll start with you, Mrs. Whirling.
Okay. I didn't print mine in the large print edition today, so if it looks like I'm struggling, there's been a price increase at Disney's Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and it takes place today. The Crown and Night packages they're not going to increase that one in price, but the Castle and Courtyard packages have increased. It went from $95 to $99. The Castle package is currently $195, which is just mind-blowing,
Yeah.
and it's going up to $199.95, but they're not giving you the photo prints any longer, but you can order them through My Disney Experience. And there's a princess necklace that now comes with the package instead. And the photo print packages are available for $34.95. These include one 6x8 photo and four 4x6 photos and a keepsake photo holder. So all those changes really, they did it for the better there. No,
Guest
they
demand.
didn't. Yes, guest demand.
The guest demanded that, the package cost more money.
Yes.
The photo package.
Exactly.
Please.
All right, thank you, Kathy. Teresa.
I'm
Wake
ready.
up.
I'm ready. Okay. Disney Springs STK Steakhouse. Is that what it's STK?
Yes.
You got it.
Yes.
Steakhouse. Is it? You say STK? Is it-
It's
like-
STK is the name of it.
Yes.
It's a steakhouse.
Taking out the freaking vowels. Okay. Is opening. They're gonna have
Shanghai.
in Shanghai. No, it's not Shanghai. It's our freaking place. You're messing me up here.
All right, yeah.
All right. Taking reservations for May 25th and beyond. So place your bets.
Yeah, and you cannot place those reservations through Disney Dining as of yet. So you either need to go to their website or call the phone number, and I don't have it in front of me. Go watch the Daily Fix from today. I gave it there. So,
Awesome. Cool.
It's
All right.
the part that they've opened of Disney Springs with the springs and stuff, that's really beautiful.
I haven't been down there yet.
Oh, we went yesterday.
Gorgeous.
It's like it's been there forever. It's just, and the crowds already. And when they open those new stores, I couldn't be happier. I think that's just so neat because before it was like you could walk through and not see anybody, and now it's like the happening place to go.
Kathy wants crowds.
Yes, I do. More cool stores will be in.
The best are the comments. You're looking at the crystal clear blue water, and you hear a few people, is this a pool?
Yeah.
Like, is this really, is this the new river country?
Are the no swimming signs up?
I didn't see any, but they need to.
They're
because
gonna need to.
It's so invitingly pretty.
You know what? There was we were down there yesterday, and they have security guards where like the bridges and the entrances are, but people were trying to go around the security guards to go up into the new areas. And the security guards are like, nope, can't go in there
It's
just
only
yet.
a matter of time before someone jumps in.
Yep, May 15th is when 35 of the stores open, so that's going to be neat.
35, wow.
Yeah, May 15th is big.
Yep,
Sprinkles, cupcakes.
yes.
My favorite Hawaiian jewelry store, Nahoku. I'm actually wearing a piece right now.
Now, how much was the cost of that?
It was a
We're not
gift.
doing QVC right now?
It was a gift.
Oh, my. Go ahead. Do you want to get slammed with hate mail? Go after Mrs. Martin on the show. Or
Yeah, do
either
that.
You'll be slammed with hate mail, and then you'll be slammed by your husband.
She's the sister I never wanted.
Exactly.
Wow.
We love and hate each other.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so mine is about Disney's new Latina princess. Her gown has been created by a Brazilian designer. Princess Elena of Avalor, the first Latina princess, will debut this summer on a new Disney Channel series. Hooray! Something other than Sophia in my house. Elena will be the first princess inspired by Latin cultures and folklore. And because of that, Disney wanted to be sure that her gown was culturally and historically accurate. So to achieve that, a Brazilian designer, Leana Aguilar, almost like Aguilera, but not. Okay. Was hired to create the look. So she was on season 2 of Project Runway and was back for season 5, All Stars. And she designed a red off-the-shoulder gown with floral prints to reflect her South American heritage. In addition to her show on the Disney Channel, Elena can also be seen at Walt Disney World and Disneyland later this year.
Oh, cool.
She's very beautiful, and her dress is gorgeous.
It looks the same as all the other dresses.
That's right.
No, I like
No, it
the.
does
It has.
not.
It's open in the front.
That's really pretty.
It's pretty.
Do you see? Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's a little matadorish.
There you go.
Yeah, a bull's gonna come out.
That's what it. Oh, that's a vision.
I could go so many places with that, and I won't. All right,
Oh, I gotta
thank
get
you.
that out of my head now.
Thank you, Julie. I actually have one, since it
Okay.
came in this morning. I know there's no slide, so
Yeah.
I think the viewing audience will understand. They just released a special offer at Aulani out in Hawaii, since John and Kevin are out there. Travel between August 21st and December 19th and get 30% off a stay of 5 nights or more, or 25% off a stay of 4 nights or more. And that's dreamsunlimitedtravel.com, and they can help you book that. And now over to you, Craig.
Okay, mine is that the Diamond Horseshoe restaurant over at Magic Kingdom has extended its run as a table service venue right now. So usually it's during the off season. It's a quick service during the busier times of year. They started back. I can't even remember how long it's been now. Back in March sometime. The table service that was kind of like family style, where they had the frontier salad. You could get barbecue turkey, stuff like that. Well, they're extending it all the way through to July 4th instead of stopping that on May 30th. So if you were interested in that, you still have another chance to eat there. It is $33 for adults, and children are $19 plus tax. Soft
That's
drinks
cool.
included.
How hard is it to get these reservations?
I haven't tried, but it's something that I do want to do.
With your redneck.
Yeah, I want to get out there and have some green beans and other beans and beans.
Okay. Are you done?
If I can think of any other beans, I'll go
Okay,
there.
good. Good. All right, that'll do it for Rapid Fire. Now I want to spend a little time talking to our special guest, Mr. Panda.
Thank you. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Having a good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Little different than watching it.
It is different than watching it because you don't know where to look, what camera's on, where is it going.
I know, because it's like you're literally
you go
surrounded right now by
right into
cameras
your
and
frame.
lights. So, John, just why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? Where you're from? What got you into Disney?
All right. Basically from Long Island, New York. Grew up, little kid, about 5 years old, visited Disney, and was just totally fascinated, like ridiculous. We didn't go on many vacations. It was like the Catskill Game Farm was our vacation. So when I saw, that was it, really, that was it. So when they said we're going to Disney and I'm getting on a plane, but I didn't see it again for 10 years, not until I was 15. So I was totally obsessed for like 10 years. I must have talked to the neighbors. People must have really been like, "I get this kid over. He's gonna, he thinks he's going to build the haunted mansion in his backyard." And I really did. We collected bricks on the road, thinking, I thought that my father could build the haunted mansion because it was awesome. And that was so. I had this obsession. I told my dad, "I'm going to move down there, and I'm going to live next to the park." And he said, "Don't worry, you'll get over this. It won't be." And the only thing they were wrong about, my parents, was that. The obsession never left. I moved down here, just started doing, some Disney stuff, enjoying the parks a little too much. Then I started the BigFatPanda.com, which is started doing videos. I tried to do what I called Panda Vision, which was my gimmick for multi-angle. I would film the ride like from 6 different ways and then edit it together at home, which is, and editing, it is
That's a bear.
It's a trip. It's great when it's the animatronics because they're all doing the same thing every time, but when it's a live show and you try to piece all the different angles together, I would have people go from African American to Caucasian in a run. Thank God the costumes were good and nobody really noticed. And then I did the monthly show that you were on. Thank you. You were a great guest, by the way.
That was a lot of fun.
Good. We'll do that again at some point when we have more stuff to chat about. The Big Fat Panda Show, and that runs monthly on YouTube. And here I am.
It's a great show.
Thank you.
By the way, he gets a lot of fantastic guests. Talk about some of the guests that you've had on, especially recently.
We just had Deb Wills, which was hard to get, almost as hard to get as you. When I say hard to get, I have to come on, please be on the show, please be on the show.
Yeah, I gave you a hard time.
It wasn't a hard time.
It wasn't a hard time.
It was a lot of deflection.
Well, it was deflection because I really
Who is this guy? What does he want from me?
No, it's not even that. It's just I don't like doing it.
You did a really good job, though.
I don't like doing it. I've gotten better about it recently, like the last 6 months. I'm like, okay, stop it.
I think people were really interested to see
make friends.
I think people were really interested to see you out of your realm and talking about yourself instead of all the things you're talking about. So the feedback I got was fantastic.
That's nice.
There were so many guests. I can't even remember all the people that we've had on. So, and sometimes they don't have to be, in the limelight. They can be artists that most people don't know, as long as they have something to do with the Disney
It just always
Universal.
seems to be somebody interesting.
Thank you.
I've noticed as I look through your lineup, and I've watched some of your shows, I'm like, okay, because I'll be somebody I don't know, a name I don't know, but I'll watch, and I'll be like, wow, that's really fascinating.
Oh, good. I try to get, there was somebody that most people didn't know, and then when they started to know him, he built the car. What's not the Derby, the car that's famous in Disney. I can't
Herbie?
think.
Herbie.
Thank you, Derby. Herbie the Love Bug. He built this car with all the exact stuff from the movie, and it was parked outside when he was doing the show by me, and I'm looking, it's the exact Herbie the Love Bug.
Wow.
So there were some interesting things.
And you're in the parks a lot, too. We always run into each other
I know.
in the parks.
I always see you and Craig, and I'm like, can I get Pete to be on the show? And they run away from me.
I didn't run away
No,
from
I'm joking. I know.
But no, you're in the parks. You're in the parks a lot. I know you just did
Which is the food review on Tutto Italia.
Right.
Which should have been in my rapid fire, but I came unprepared, not understanding what we were.
Well, we can talk about it now.
Okay, the Tutto Italia they're doing a price fix lunch menu. $27. You get a choice of 4 appetizers. I don't remember exactly what they were, but there was the caprese salad, minestrone soup. Then you got to pick from about 4. It didn't feel very restrictive. The entrees were chicken scallopini with marsala sauce, which was basically chicken marsala to me, spaghetti and meatballs, and a couple of other things, and then the dessert, the cannoli. Oh, and I didn't realize soft drink was included. I ordered water. I would have got my Diet Coke. Yeah, I look now. But it's a pretty good, for a lunch there.
Especially there, yeah.
And the food was really fantastic.
I got to tell you, that's one of my favorite places to eat.
Service, awesome. Yeah.
It's absolutely one of my, that's Patina Group owns that.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And they do a lot of my favorite restaurants at Downtown Disney in Anaheim. They've got Naples is theirs, Tortilla Joe's is theirs.
Morimoto Asia. at
Morimoto
Disney.
Really?
Asia's Patina Group.
Did not know that.
They really are. It's a great restaurant group, and so I was really happy when they had said that, because they took out Alfredo's and then Patina got the concession, and they put in Tutto Italia and Via Napoli.
I like that they're doing things to attract people, realizing that there's a lot of choices in the area, whether you're even from the boardwalk over, and they're trying to attract people with something that's not exorbitant.
I wonder why they have to though, because every time I go in there, it seems pretty
Yeah.
busy.
It wasn't that busy. I have to say, there
Really?
was 20% of the tables were filled. for
Wow.
lunch.
Wow, that's
and
unusual.
it was Friday, so I thought it would be more busy.
Well, the other restaurant there that's doing something similar is Nine Dragons.
No, I didn't-
They're
what do they
doing
do?
a prefix menu.
Really? Is it
And-
prefix? It's not price fix. It's prefix.
Prefix, yeah. Prefix.
Let's say price fix.
It's usually spelled P. I call it prefix. It could be price fix.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Price fixing sounds like something you go to jail for.
Yes.
They, John and I and Kevin and Craig did a review a few months ago. Was it right? Am I right? They were doing a prefix
Mm-hmm.
menu. Yeah, it was delicious, and that's Nine Dragons. I was like, oh my god, I kind of like this. This was good. We actually gave that restaurant a good review.
What's the little place next to Nine Dragons? The counter service. Orchid? Is it Orchid? Blue Orchid?
Something
white,
like that.
White.
It's Orchid something.
Okay, they have a pretty good menu too.
Haven't eaten there.
It's pretty good. Orange
Yeah.
chicken, just like inside, for half the price. Just leave it to the fat guy to know about the food stuff.
We know where the food is. What are your other favorite places to eat on property?
Okay, I always love going for some reason to the Grand Floridian Cafe, Via Napoli.
Grand
And I'm-
Floridian
is-
Cafe. Stop there for
Okay.
a second. You like the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Yeah, I think I like more than the food. I think it's the ambiance and the atmosphere more than
Yeah.
the food.
But, I was talking Oliver, our newest team member, who, if you're wondering where Oliver and Rhino are, they're actually over at Universal today because we're doing something over there. So if you're at Universal the next few days, I'll be over there later on today and tomorrow. But Oliver was telling me that Grand Floridian Cafe is one of his favorite places, and I was just gobsmacked.
You can usually get in. It's not a a fight with anyone. The prices are up there, but it's just relaxing.
It
and
is.
it's
And service
beautiful.
is really good,
Service
too.
is
Yeah.
awesome. Beautiful view. And I think it's also because we're usually getting on the monorail and going somewhere fun after, so there's probably that. It's the whole
Anticipation,
experience, yeah, the whole thing. Also, what do you know if Mama Melrose is getting the cut with all the studio changes? I'm wondering if that's...
there have been a lot of rumors flying
Yeah.
around that something's going to happen to Mama Melrose's,
Yeah.
and I think I'm okay with that. You liked it?
I like their penne alla vodka with the pancetta. That I do like. Tony's I could throw out the window with Italian food. It's not what is going on there. But Mama Melrose I think is okay. I'm going to miss it if it goes.
Well, Mama Melrose's is several steps better than Tony's.
Oh,
I mean,
Tony's is really, and I always go in thinking something's going to no, it never changes.
No, and why they haven't done that? Where else? Where else?
The
do you like?
Plaza.
The Plaza, yeah.
Simple little kitchen. Some delicious stuff comes out of it
Yes, I agree.
for not a lot of money.
Right, and that's at the end of Main Street.
Yeah,
It's the,
nobody even knows
ice cream store. Yeah,
it's usually crowded, but nobody knows it's there.
Yeah.
Somehow they find
That's okay. They don't need to know.
it. I know.
yeah. The Plaza's great.
Did you ever do the bread service at Sanaa?
Yes, it's been a while.
It's
but-
like $14 for this lump of pita breads and all these different sauces, and it's a meal. You're full afterwards. You can't eat usually anything, and it's just a good deal. And you could split it with like 4 people. I keep looking at it, going, they don't know how much the price is. This is a deal. Something's wrong, because it's not usual that you get
Right.
something like that. So go to Sanaa and just get the bread service. Something interesting and different, especially if you're not too hungry.
So, any interest in Universal? Do you ever head over to Universal?
I do. I'm really looking forward to Kong. I'm really looking
Yeah.
forward to Kong.
Yeah, so am I. That's when is that, Craig? You told me that. Yes, you've told me like 4 times now, and I'm like, I'm turning into my mother.
Sometime at the end of June.
Yeah.
No
I keep
official
it.
date yet. Just media events, 22nd to the 24th. But that's
Well,
all we
got to
have right
figure
now.
that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
See,
unless it's Rivers of Light, and then the
Yeah.
media event happens.
Well, no, we get the Great Jungle Book experience opening up at Memorial Day weekend.
And that
See,
was
my worry with that is how many facets of Rivers of Light are in Jungle Book, so that when Rivers of Light actually does get released, is it as amazing because now we've seen a lot of, whatever was able to be shown with Jungle Book. That's, I thought Rivers of Light I would get my big excitement.
Well,
from.
with the limited preview you saw at that event, I wasn't able to make it, but Corey was there and he was
It
giving
was
me
nice.
feedback.
It was pretty.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm more impressed with the projection on the tree, though.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Corey said, and you said the same thing,
Yep.
Craig.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, that
projection
was
on the
amazing.
tree.
Felt emotionally invested. The music, it gave me the chills, and that felt like, okay, that's special.
But, like I said to Corey, it's too soon to judge Rivers of Light yet because
What is it?
haven't
Yeah.
seen it, really. But I'm excited. I'm excited about what's coming to Animal Kingdom.
I'm excited about all the nighttime stuff. The nighttime safari. What is this? What is the carnival thing going on too over at the? So there's there's an African party in the African area, but then there's some carnival over when you take the train over to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Beats me.
I haven't
I
heard
said
that.
Discovery Island Carnival. So there's now another thing happening.
I must have
haven't
glanced
heard
all
that.
over.
They have some sort of a press photo of it. But there's a lot of nighttime things, and I'm one of the few people that admits I'm very excited about Pandora Avatar.
Yes.
There's
Thank
a lot of
you.
people that don't.
I
That
know
seems like-
everybody just kind of.
I'm more excited about that
wait.
than Star Wars. I'm sorry I said it.
I think. Well, no, I can't. I'm very excited about both. I'm very excited about the Star Wars expansion, but I've said from the beginning that I thought that this is being underrated
Completely.
and that people are going to be blown away because it's James Cameron and Joe Rohde.
And there's still 3 more films to come,
Mm-hmm.
so it's at least going to have some life, unlike Harry Potter, where it's done now,
Yeah.
except for the the extra.
Well, now they're doing doing the one-off.
Beasts thing. But I think, and a lot of people haven't seen the movie still. I can't believe how many people have not seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie.
Please
Absolutely.
come over to my house and
I
come
don't think
watch
you would
it
like it, Kathy.
on Blu-ray.
very
Because people say,
strange.
"How does it fit into Animal Kingdom?" You have to watch the
Watch
movie.
it.
Okay.
It
If I
fits
come
in
over?
beautifully.
I promise you, I will make you lasagna if you come over.
Oh, no,
I'll make a tray of lasagna.
You just got her.
You got me.
Okay, it's a 2.5 hour movie, so you're gonna have to eat a couple of slices.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
Bring your pills.
I
Bring your
will.
pills. We have a real party.
She'll be like, "This is wonderful. Everything glows."
I like blue.
But you know what? You don't
And that's
hardly,
before you start the movie.
you don't hardly hear anything about Pandora anymore. It's all about Star Wars.
It is.
I think Star
it
Wars
is.
took
And I think, I'm going to tell you, I think Pandora is going to be, Avatar Land, whatever you want to call it, is going to be the sleeper hit. That people are going to be blown away.
So.
I guarantee it. I can't imagine there is any way this isn't amazing.
Did you see the quick clip of the animatronic?
Yeah.
Now they didn't show enough, but
No.
that eye and the muscles around the eye.
No,
and
it's
Okay, I'm
it's
sorry.
Joe Rohde and James Cameron.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad that can come from that as long
Except
as they
the
don't kill each other.
Broken Yeti, and Cameron wasn't involved with that.
No, I can't blame you. Can't blame Cameron for that.
No, I agree. I think it's gonna. I think there's apart from just the boat ride and the Banshee, experience ride, there's probably gonna be a little offshoots, the little paths I hear.
Banshee?
There's a Banshee ride, yeah, with the dragon from. You have to see the.
Maybe I haven't
Gotta
seen.
watch the
You
movie.
can come over and watch the movie. I swear. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
She's like coming over now.
I have a question. If he's a Disney fan, how do you feel about Figment?
I love Figment.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I love Figment. I wish that Dreamfinder would come back.
Yeah,
What
I agree.
is something going on with Figment?
No.
No.
What do you think
Kathy's
of? What do you think
obsessed.
of Journey into Imagination?
Oh, I hate it.
Thank you.
It's a bunch of. What did they do?
Thank you.
Every time I ride that ride, I sit there and when they.
I love
Hold
Figment
on.
too.
Okay.
When we get into that room with the eye chart, I go, something's going to happen because every time I see it, it must be broke. And I'll go, Figment. Really? This is what the
Yeah.
Imagineers came up with? So yeah, no, but I love Figment, and I know so much can be done with him.
Well, let's hope that the Imagineers that worked on Journey into Imagination aren't the same ones working on Pandora.
Right.
they're not.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
gosh, I hope not.
But no, I love Figment. I've always loved Figment. And Dreamfinder. I love that. I don't like that ride.
No, because we
No.
know that it could be so
Right.
much
It
better.
it used to be so much better.
It was. The
yeah.
original one was a
The
must
original
do.
one was fantastic.
And then they did this abomination. And that's what I.
I'm sorry, Kathy.
We
Why,
were-
you love that ride?
I love Figment.
Me too. But
I don't-
But you
No, she
see
loves the
that-
ride. No, she loves the ride.
But you see that ride?
Don't let her.
Right.
She's not. You're not going to backpedal now because he is. We've been having this discussion about that ride.
Well, we were there a couple weeks ago, and the line was out to the front door, and the person that I was with is like, "Really, really? There's a line for Figment?" And I went, "Yes, yes."
Okay,
see?
wait. Did you see a video on Mystic Manor, or have you been on Mystic Manor?
No,
Oh, you've seen a video of it?
I don't know if I have or not.
Just imagine that type of ride with Figment. When you get a chance, watch that video,
Okay.
and you'll go, "Oh, okay, I see what they could do." Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen Mystic Manor?
Yeah.
Okay, Mystic Manor is what is it? That's Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, if they took that technology and put it into Figment, we
Okay.
would all be happy.
Well,
I
they
think-
got to do something with it. They can't.
Right, no.
They can't leave it like that.
No, I mean, I'm glad Figment's still around, but he needs a better attraction around him.
Agreed. Well, John, thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us and
Thank
being
you.
here. We're going to definitely have to have you back. You fit right in.
Call me. I'm run over. I was here like a half hour earlier than I needed to because like, let me in.
All right, that is going to do it for our show for this week. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with you again next week with another edition of the Diz Unplugged. Thanks for being with us, everyone. And remember, stay out of the damn lakes. Have a good week.